United, they edge up possession and they win by 2-0. Coming up on Goal Zone, we will cross back to Turf Moor for all of the post-match reaction, including the thoughts of Jose Mourinho. It wasn't a perfect day, but surely he's going to be much more happy this time around. Plus, it was a happy day for some in North London, but certainly not for all. We'll have those highlights from today's other two games. Goal Zone. Welcome to Premier League Goal Zone, presented by Toyota. Manchester United have beaten Burnley by 2-0 despite having a penalty saved and a man sent off. Let's bring you the story of the game, which began before kick-off with a banner flown over Turf Moor. As the Manchester United fans have said, Ed Woodward, a specialist in failure. That, of course, is the Jose Mourinho quote from 4 years ago when he was talking about Arsene Wenger. 27 minutes on the clock, though. Manchester United made a well-deserved breakthrough, Robbie.
Yeah, despite having much more possession and taking chances, didn't actually get the goal until 27 minutes, but it's a lovely worked goal. Sanchez gets time on this. Alexis gets time on this near side, you can see. Lukaku's onside, pulls off the back of the defender. Little fist pump from the manager. He knows his team are ahead. And Lukaku looked like he was in the mood today. We saw plenty of this opportunities of attacking that back line from Burnley. He exchanges passes here with Alexis. And when he goes in, it's actually a really smart save by Joe Hart, who had a good day despite conceding goal. Good save, and he parries it away. But the second did come. And again, Sanchez is involved, plays it to Luke Shaw. The ball finds its way to Jesse Lingard on the edge of the box. He takes a shot that deflects. Who's the first to react? The goal scorer. Romelu Lukaku gets his second, his third Premier League goal of the season, and that'll do him a world of good. You see, he just reacts quicker. Ben Mee looks like he's gone back to the goalkeeper, so he plays him onside, and with his right foot puts into the back of the United 2-0 up the break.
Half-time is a substitution. On comes Marcus Rashford, off goes Alexis Sanchez, and Rashford 7 minutes later wins a penalty for United.
Yeah, so as the ball comes in there, you see it's Aaron Lennon who's behind Rashford. And it looks like these contacts, we get a chance to see it here. Definitely makes contact with Rashford. Rashford goes to ground. Paul Pogba, we've seen this routine before, the slow run up and the strike. This time Joe Hart gets it right and makes a really good save.
It was a poor couple of minutes for United in the end.
And this is just bad from Rashford. Bart really kicks out and gets away with that. The referee is probably going to report that they don't see that, which means they can go back and look at it. But Rashford just gets baited in and gets a red card for putting his head right down. And then just the motion of putting it forward into Bardsley. And Rashford's battling for playing time, wants to make an argument to be on the field more. That's the kick out that Bardsley gets away with. But at this point, if you're Rashford, just don't get baited into it. Not only for this game does he let his team down, but you want to see Rashford on the field more, and he's going to have to sit out 3 games.
First off on 71 minutes, Marcus Rashford. Romelu Lukaku was pressing for the hat-trick.
Lukaku was bright, lively, and just showed a lot of his great ability, but Joe Hart keeping that one out. And this was the moment where Lukaku just for a second allows me to come back in. And I don't think this is a penalty, because I think Lukaku's throwing his body in to try and draw the contact, but can't get the hat trick. This should be the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. I think that's an intentional handball. It's delivered as he's falling. He reaches his arm out, hooks it, and there was no call from the referee. And if there was a call, he'd have to send me off.
Mourinho agreed with you there. Into stoppage time, Burnley have a chance to get one back.
A substitute comes on post, and that looks like a difficult save for De Gea. I think that's a pretty easy one, and then we just couldn't threaten this back line enough, Burnley.
Yeah, too little, much too late from Sean Dyche's men, who are really struggling at the start of the season. But Manchester United win by 2-0. Let's hear just in from Jose Mourinho. Jose, first of all, your thoughts on that?
I think it was a very, very good performance with a result that is very, very short for our dominancy and for the way we played. I think we played really, really well as a team. We had some fantastic individual performances in the top of that. We should score many more goals, and we shouldn't be with the result open until the last minute, because it should be resolved much before.
You talk about those individual performances. Who impressed you the most out there?
You know, lots of good performances, but I would say that Fellaini was fundamental for the team. And together with Smalling and Lindelof, they made a fantastic group of players to cope with that threat. I would say that Luke Shaw had also a very good performance, but many others, I think, they were good. They were good individually, and the team collectively was very good. We score, I don't even say the penalty, because we had chances before the penalty, and after the penalty we scored the third goal and game over. But we lost so many chances, and Joe made so many important saves for them, and that the result stayed open until the end.
What did you make of that penalty? Paul Pogba's approach to it, was it too easy for Joe Hart?
The penalty is a decision. I never blame the player to miss a penalty. I blame the ones that refuse to go, because they don't have the courage to have the responsibility Paul likes to take. Took already a couple very well. This one, Joe was good, and that's it.
The lead up to the penalty, Marcus Rashford, he had an incident-packed 10 or so minutes while he was on the pitch. Obviously, he got the penalty, but then he got the sending off as well. He appeared to push his head into Phil Bardsley. Was that just a stupid decision?
I really don't know what happened. But if
was it a moment of madness from him, maybe?
I would say naive. I would say a kid and a very experienced man. Bardsley is in the game for 20 years, and Marcus is still a naive boy.
That performance, is that a build-up of the frustration, the disappointment in the last few games, channeling it correctly, using it as a motivation, as a positive?
I don't think we played at Old Trafford better than we did against Scotland. And away at home, we had good performances, but such a solid performance and such a comfortable victory, I don't remember many too. So I think we are playing really, really well. The last two matches, the team was very, very good.